am here. I'm live. I'm ready. And I want to know who's going to be riding this live broadcast with me because we're going to go on a journey of discovering about affirmations that we can say that will help to reprogram our subconscious mind about wealth. I believe that all of us are supposed to be wealthy and to live in abundance and to be happy. That's what I believe. Um, since I have that belief, it has changed my life. And because my life has changed, I want to affect or infect your life in that positive way of change as well. So I'm very excited that you are here. I'm very excited to be able to share with you this morning on this subject matter. It's one of my topics that I enjoy, in addition to self-awareness, accountability. It's one of another topic that I enjoy very much. I've been doing a lot of studying about income, and I've been discovering some things, some truths that have been shocking to me. And hopefully one day I'll get a chance to share those things with all of you all. I know I do. I will share it with those that are um, that I deal with one-on-one. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into today's affirmation. So, we did affirmation on yesterday that talked about how we are to be mindful at certain words that we used. And instead of using the word spend, I shared with you how the word circulates is a more acceptable command. Because remember, the spirit world moves or operates off of commands. And everything that we're speaking out of our mouth is a command. And that's why when people say, well, I'm just, they tell a joke, oh, I was just joking. No, it wasn't just a joke. The spirit world does not recognize jokes nor gestures. It recognizes commands. And anything that you say is going to look for ways to manifest what you are saying. You have to realize that life and death is in the power of your own tongue. And you're going to eat the fruit of that which you are speaking. So today, we want to put on the mindset. We want to rewrite the script in the program about who we say that we are. And that's what today's affirmation is going to be about. We're going to become that which we say that we are. I put in the subtitle of this, rich, really, really rich. We're going to become that. You have to become that which you say that you are. So if you're saying that you are rich, that means that you need to carry yourself as though you are rich. You need to dress like you're rich. You need to put yourself in spaces and in opportunities where you can express the richness that you are. One of the things that I like to do, I like to go to upscale, 5-star hotel or establishments, and they have areas in there where you can sit in their lounge room. And if it's a really nice, really upscale room, they have like a library in there, and you can go in there and sit down and look at books. You can just go sit in the lounge, and they actually even serve you drinks. So I like to do those particular things and just keep my myself, my energy in environments to where I'm constantly expressing, being expressive or vibrating at the frequency of wealth and abundance and my economic status that I desire to have in my life. Um, so that's what I do every day. And so on yesterday, we talked about a country club on yesterday and how you have to pay membership in order to go there. So yesterday I had a client. I'm kind of shifting gears because this thought just came to me, and I think it kind of coincides with what I'm talking about. Yesterday we talked about the country club and how you have to have membership in order to get there, to go in there and you get all the benefits. So I had a client yesterday that I needed to go see in a particular area, and I had no idea that client was where they lived at until I actually pulled up and it dawned on me. Immediately when I got to turn into the driveway, I looked at the address again. I'm like, wait a minute, this says Country Club Drive. And so I was like, oh my God, I just talked about going into a country club and the fee that you have to pay to get in and all the amenities. And so as I was driving down the block to go to their home, is like mansions on the left and on the right side of me. They had the golf course. People were outside golfing, and they had little areas that you can go to because you live in the community. So they provided certain things for you inside of the community. And when I tell you the houses, those homes, and then there was a lady that when I was driving, she looked at me like this, and I looked at her like that, and she waved, and I gave her a wave back. And she was like, hey. And I was like, hey. And so that's energy right there in motion. I had no idea that I would be in that neighborhood. And so, with that being said, do you see how quickly just even having a conversation about a country club, how quickly that manifested, how within close proximity I was in that environment? Do you see how quickly what you say manifests? Do you see how quickly you must become that which you are declaring that you are? Do you see that? Just based off of that example alone. Okay? Now let's get into this affirmation, because I'm not going to do a whole bunch of teaching. Just want to get into the affirmation today, and then we're going to go over the next chapter in the book, the next page, which is day number 7. By the way, I'll talk more about the book at the end, and day number 7 talks about inner transformation, and it coincides with what we are talking about today. I must become that which I say that I am. Deals with inner transformation. So here's the affirmation for today. Wealth affirmation today is, I must become that which I say I am. Therefore, I boldly declare I am rich. I see it and feel it. I am rich in health, happiness, love, success, and prosperity. Let me say it again for those who are tuning in a little bit late. Today's wealth affirmation is, I must become, excuse me, that which I say I am. Therefore, I boldly declare. You got to get bold with this thing. You got to say it emphatically, with confidence, with courage, with assurity. I boldly declare I am rich. I am. And nobody can change it. Who's going to refute what you are saying? Who's going to come against what you are declaring about yourself? And as you are declaring it, you have to see it. So the next thing is, I see it and I feel it. I am rich in health, happiness, love, success, and prosperity. We have to be mindful that our self-talk, as well as the thoughts that we think, create a vibration, or it create our vibration. and our vibration attracts my reality. Positive self-talk raises your vibration, whereas negative self-talk lowers it. Therefore, whenever possible, become conscious of your thoughts that you're thinking and the kind of self-talk you actually engage in, and change them from negative to positive. And don't just talk positive things, but talk in the positive. When you do this, affirmation that we just went over will help you do just that. If you repeat this affirmation, it'll help you talk in the positive instead of just saying positive affirmations. But talking in the positive is how you're supposed to speak, because typically we have been wired and programmed to think negative before we think positive. We think negative about our situations versus thinking positive about situations that we're going through. So the affirmation that we just went over, it will help you to think in the positive as well as to talk in the positive. The most important thing about the affirmation that we just went over is seeing and feeling that you are rich in all areas of your life, consciously being in tune with your body and feel the kind of vibration your body is holding. So as we said, I am rich, I feel it, and I see it. What was the vibration that you held in your body? What was the body? Was it fear? Was it doubt? Was it unbelief? Because those are all vibrations. Was it excitement? Was it happiness? Was it charged? And if it was fear, doubt, unbelief, scarcity, like, I really don't believe that's going to happen to me, I'm just going to repeat this because it sounds good and it's just something else for me to repeat. If that is the case, I want you to change this vibration, that energy, that doubt, that self sabotaging, that disbelief that is ever going to happen to you. Those are all vibrations. I want you to change them by seeing yourself as having acquired all the success that you desire. As you visualize this, consciously feel how it feels to have all the success. Why do I say that? The importance of visualization or seeing in the manner helps to get the message ingrained in your subconscious mind faster. So here's the affirmation again for those that will come on late. The affirmation is, I must become that which I say I am, and therefore I boldly declare I am rich. I see it, I feel it, I'm rich in health, happiness, love, success, and prosperity. That's the affirmation, okay? So we're on day number 7, I believe, because we did day number 6 yesterday. Yep. Day number 7 talks about inner transformation, which coincides with the affirmation that we just did today. A random thought from the original pattern can throw my life and destroy and destiny into disarray if not properly discerned and halted. My declaration for today is, my thoughts are proceeding along an orderly path in accordance to the words that I speak out of my own mouth. Okay? My thoughts are proceeding. It's important for us to keep our vibration high. It's important for us to understand who we are. It's important for us to understand to transform our life. It's important for us to do all of those different things. Why do I talk about raising the vibration a lot? Because I think it's important. Because if you are not raising your vibration, the vibration will cause you to be ill. If you have a low vibration, that's how sicknesses enter into your body. That's how depression, that's how those bad emotions enter into your body. Right? So it's important to change or raise your vibration. Okay? And I'm only doing this just so I can get you all, like, jumpstart your day. Set your day into place. Don't just allow your day to just happen to you. You set the tone. You be the one who is the master of your day and begin to speak and declare what it shall look like. do that. Don't just merely just get up. We have to understand who we are, the power that we have. As I just said, I'm not from here, I'm from above. Just like you are from above. When you understand that, you realize, look, I gotta take control. I gotta take authority. I can't just sit back and just let things happen. If you look at your life, if you look at your life and what you see right now is not what you want it to be, first of all, you need to look from a different dimension. Instead of looking at the natural, you need to look from the ether world. You need to begin to visualize and see. And number two, it's because of how you are thinking that's creating this reality. If stuff that you have going on in your, just sit back and look. I'm not going to go into detail because, like I said, this is not that type of teaching video. Say that for class. But if just if things are not going the way in which you want and how your world looks a particular way, look at yourself. You can't blame it on nobody else. Just look at yourself, okay? So this book is going to be available in a few short days. I'm approving the last part of the book, and once it is available, then you can get your hands on a copy. Why do you need this book? I'm going to tell you why you need this book. Because your life is going to be transformed. If you are going through a divorce, if you have ever been molested, you've ever been raped, if you have had childhood abuse, if you've suffered from low self-esteem, if you have lacked the courage in order to stand up and be bold and present in the world, if you don't understand who you are, if you need more clarity as to what you are doing here in this reality, if you don't understand how to overcome a miscarriage, if you don't understand about the words that you say and how they frame your world, you need this book. This is why you need to have this book. This book will change your life. I went from speaking negative words or speaking in the negative to speaking in the positive. I don't speak in the negative when it comes to I don't like people around me that speaking in the negative. The reason being is because I know the influence that other people's words have over your life. And because I'm responsible party here, I have the responsibility to say, no, you're not going to say that around me. Let's change the conversation. Let's shift gears. Let's talk about something totally different, because I refuse to have negative connotation and things that people have within them be around me. I don't want to create that type of world around me. So I'm responsible for that. I'm responsible for impacting my world. If you don't understand the art of timing, you don't know how to move at the right time. And I got other material in my classes that talk about the art of timing, how to move at the right time. Yeah, we may want to do something, but is it the right time? Is it the right time for you to do that? And because we don't understand the laws of timing and how everything is done based off of a law, we get irritated and we get frustrated and feel like it's somebody else that's doing something else to us, that's trying to stop us from, succeeding or being successful. No, honey, you don't understand the law of time. Okay? If all of that, which I just said, identifies and describes you, you need this book. This is the book that you need. Everybody in the group should have this book. You have to see the advantage of getting this book and how it will change your life. I know that it will. I've had testimonies after testimonies of people saying that their life has changed because of that. All right. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment box of this, or you can email me at info@angelayetv.com. I hope you all have a super fantastic day, and I will see you all a little bit later. See ya. Bye.